What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Game Gods podcast. Don't hate the player, learn the motherfucking game. And today's going to be a real special episode. This is my boy Will here, and you already know we got
Game God Goldie, the one and only.
So Will is I'd say you're a famous TikToker. You're just a famous social media personality, right? And I want to talk about how you got started, because the funny thing is I ran into Will when he literally first got started. I called him and I told him, I'm like, bro, you're crushing it. Just stay consistent. And this man has done nothing short but stay consistent. And how many followers do you have now?
Man, God bless, on TikTok, 6.7 million.
6.7 million followers.
Instagram, 2.3 million. And then YouTube, we just reached 3 million 2 months ago, which is crazy, man.
Hell yeah, man. So
100%.
what would you say is like your favorite platform to operate on?
I'd probably say Instagram, man.
Instagram?
I don't know why, but I feel like Instagram, you can build your community, and it looks good when, people follow you on there and, they see the content you post, and it's just more like closed community type. You know what I mean? It's just like the number 2 on Instagram. You see 2 million followers on Instagram. It's just like, wow, that's the real deal,
Yeah.
Compared to TikTok, where it's just, just basically sometimes random people follow you just because one video, and it's not really a core community.
Nah, that's a fact. On Instagram, I got like a core following. People coming to my page every
Exactly,
day to
bro.
get some game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing too. It's like TikTok. I don't feel like it has the credibility that Instagram has. And if you want to make some real money, you're gonna make it on Instagram, not TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different ways to make money on TikTok, but definitely where people make the most money is Instagram for sure. And let's talk about that too. Have you been able to monetize your social media?
I have, man.
Nice.
God
What's
bless.
What's that done for you?
Man, it's made me move down here to Miami.
Yeah, because this is some real game. I want you guys to understand the power of social media and how you could change your life. So you were living in Kentucky. What'd that look like for you? Were you living in an apartment? Were you living with your family? Were you broke?
I was living with my family. I was living with my mom, my grandparents, and my stepdad. And man, I miss my family to this day. I'm gonna try to visit them next month. But dude, I was living with them, and it was just a whole different dynamic from living right now with a roommate, and I have so much, space to do whatever I want, and I'm more independent. But when I was living with them, I was actually in college, bro.
Okay.
I was in college, and there was a point where I started doing content, and I got my first sponsorship, bro.
Who's that from?
It was this Hispanic dating app called Chispa. Yeah,
Chispa.
They sent me $150, and as soon as I got those $150, I quit the next day. I was working at Home Depot.
Really?
I quit the next day, yeah, because I know it. Like if
you're
you're
like $50, you like I'm gone.
yeah, because the mindset I had when I was like 19, that's when I got it, is like if I can make money off the internet one time, I already know I'm gonna make it again. You know,
Man,
what I mean?
listen,
It
I
just takes that
got
one
a
time.
similar story.
Yeah.
Back when I was like 19 years old, I had this little chick come and she gave me like $500. I quit my job. I was working at Skechers. I was like, my check for a whole week is $500. She gave me that $500, didn't say nothing.
Damn,
I'm gone. Because I saw the vision. Hey, if I could get this once, I could do it again.
There you go. It's the same mindset I had, honestly.
Nice. And so now you've been able to, build a life for yourself. You're here in Miami. And what's Miami been like for you?
Oh man, I've been here literally 3 weeks. I've just been scanning everything, just always compare it back home to Kentucky, and it's just, man, so many differences day and night, honestly. Like we talked about off camera, it's literally something to do every single day, dog.
Yeah.
Like on a random Tuesday, come pull up to this club, blah blah, we're doing this, we're doing that. And then it's just crazy. The only thing I hate about Miami is the traffic, bro. This shit is ass,
Traffic is wild.
bro.
Yeah.
Insane.
So back to the kind of the monetization part. I want to know if you're comfortable saying what's like the biggest brand deal, because I want to inspire everyone that's watching it. And I want them to know it's possible, because you started at zero, Goldie started at zero, I started at zero. You don't have to say the name of the brand, just how much has it been?
30 bands.
30 bands.
Yeah, 30
Congratulations,
bands. Appreciate it,
man.
brother.
Man, that's
Thank you.
nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, once I got that, it was just like, damn, compare it back to the first time I got a sponsorship with $150 to like 30 bands is just insane, because you never know the limit of value that your content is going to provide for other people and stuff, and it's just insane, bro.
Is that the only way you monetize, through sponsorships?
That's my main one, but the other ones is obviously YouTube. Again, man, YouTube is a whole different game.
Can you tell us your biggest month on YouTube?
Yeah, the biggest month on YouTube so far was probably 26, 27.
Wow, that's nice.
That's amazing, man.
Just off shorts.
Just off shorts.
Damn.
Shorts, yeah.
Okay,
Just
cool.
off shorts. Listen,
Just off shorts.
you were just talking about how you really been taking this serious for 3 years. And I tell people all the time, you could really make a lot of money if you take this seriously. I've only been doing this for maybe 3 years, super serious, 1.5 years, 2 years, and I'm making great money. I tell everybody, man, you got to consistently post. A lot of people, they start, they stop, they start, they stop. What would you say has made you successful? Of course, you got your own style, you different. What would you say most people need to know if they really want to get into this?
They really want to get into this, please be original with your content. You could nitpick and get ideas from other content creators and stuff, but really try to be original in your own way, bro. Like try to what's it called? Just stand out. Always try to aim to stand out and just be consistent with that. And have people be like, oh, no one's really doing this. Let me go check out this dude, and then bam. Like that's how you get. Just focus on your niche, and then just brand out and just really stand out.
Man, I agree. Yeah. I feel like even what I do, I feel like even people who copy what I do, I'm like, you can't beat me though.
Exactly.
You can see a video and copy the video, but you can't come up with because I'm so unique and so different.
Exactly.
I feel like a lot of people they don't know themselves. A lot of people, they don't got nothing original because they've never dug deep to see, and then they want to do what everybody else is doing because they don't want to be themselves. They scared to be the only person doing something. When I first started, everybody used to say, oh, you shouldn't say that. All this, all that. That's the reason that I'm popular, because I'm saying stuff that nobody else is saying or everybody's scared to say.
Exactly. I love that. And you guys need to listen to Goldie because, man, this guy, I'm telling you, you got some big opportunities coming up, man. What shows are you coming on?
Chelsea Handler, Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson, Chelsea Handler, that's insane. And that's all because he's been himself and he's not been scared to say the things that he said. So back to you, brother. Like, how many people have you seen trying to copy your style now? Because you really have set the tone on Instagram for, you're famous for voice, like doing different voices, right? Can you give us some of those after you tell me, but I want to hear some of these voices for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So I seen to me, I find it inspiring. I'm like, wow, like my content has gotten to a point where other people are, trying to copy it and stuff. And I see it as inspiration because it's like, wow, like it's pretty cool. But at the same time, yeah, it's a compliment. But at the same time, it's just like, at the same time, it's like, damn, bro. I mean, it's cool. But yeah, I seen
Call
a lot
them
of,
out, man. Who's doing it?
I don't know their users, but
okay.
The thing that I really like is all of them, they usually tag me and be like, inspired by boom. And I love that.
As long as they're showing love.
Exactly.
Love.
And then some motherfuckers just be taking everything.
Ripping
and
it.
Just not even like a quick little tag, be like, oh, got this idea from, which is, it's the internet. I get it. You got to deal with it. But some of the voices I do are probably more than 13 voices.
13 voices. Yeah, it's funny that you say that when people I was the biggest TikTok couple on TikTok for 3-4 years. I had 7.2 million followers with my ex, and I came up with I swear I used to call these couples. I used to tell people they're my sons because I really set the tone, and I came up with. I set so many trends on TikTok, and everyone would go copy me and my ex.
Exactly.
So I feel you on that.
Hey, that's why I feel like it's important to really push hard, because I see it all the time. Like, people are literally saying stuff that they've never been saying, like Who Likes You. They've never been taking these concepts. And now I hear even famous people saying, I'm like, you either heard it from me or I'm saying it so much and it's getting into the ether. So it's like, let me hurry up and push before don't nobody know it was me.
Exactly.
That's why I feel like, man, you can't let off the gas. It's just like in music. You might seen somebody that was popping 5 years ago, they not popping now. I see it in this space too. That's why I never get comfortable. You could be here today, going tomorrow.
Exactly. And you know what's crazy? Another thing too that I love that I build a nice, strong community is all those people that, are kind of, taking my content in a way. In the comments, when I look at their videos, 50% of that comment section is, oh, you stole that from your boy Will, or, I seen this before, and then they tag me, and then they be like, yo, your boy Will better, or some shit. And I kind of love that, man, because, I love that because it's just like, wow, your fan base is writing for you, and they know what original creators started that movement and wave.
Hell yeah. That was my favorite too. I'd be like, yeah, that's right, bitch. You see my name in your comments. Hey, Goldie, you know who I see quote you sometimes is Kevin Gates.
Oh yeah, but he show love.
Kevin. Yeah,
He'll
he's the man.
repost my stuff sometimes, and then like sometimes he'll repost it, and it's not even from my page. But yeah, I definitely hear him saying some things. It's an ideology we all should have,
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%. Yeah, he's always been known to show like a lot of love. I like his music too.
Since I first started, he was showing love. When I still lived in Atlanta, he would repost my stuff.
Yeah, that's fire. So let's hear. So 13 voices. So they're all different characters. Who's like the most popular character? And then like, what are some of your just do like your top 5 favorite ones.
Yeah, for sure. The most popular character that everybody like comes up to me in person and tells me to do is the Candace character, right? This is a girl character that I have no idea how I came up with. It was probably in school, just trolling with my boys and shit. But basically, it's a girl voice, and it's.
Oh my God, Goldie, you're so cute. What the fuck? Like, them shades are...
It's just a... Go back to the regular me. But that's one. Her name's Candace. The other one is the Hispanic character, which I got this character by just seeing how my grandpa is. My grandpa is a Cuban-ass motherfucker. And basically, he just... Every time he tries to talk English, he's like, hey, can you tell me something? Do you know where the number 5 is at? In the aisle here? He has that strong Cuban accent.
That shit's hilarious.
That's so funny when you talk like a girl. If I wasn't looking, you actually sound like her. Like a lot of people do it, but you could tell like when you do it, that's indistinguishable from people.
Man, I'm so hard on myself because sometimes I'm like, man, I think I could do better. Like I don't, but y'all got to keep in mind I'm a dude doing this shit, so it's just kind of like. But yeah, man, I love to work on my voices all the time and try to make some new ones. What a lot of people don't realize is I mostly do accents, right? But I mostly do cartoon voices and stuff. So I can try. Y'all know South Park?
Yeah.
I said take my birth.
Cartman?
Yeah, Cartman. I can try a Lois. Sometimes it hits. Sometimes.
Oh, Peter, come here, Peter. Oh, Peter.
Oh, that's funny.
Family Guy.
And then. Yeah, just a whole bunch of other voices that I incorporated over time and stuff.
Do you do like voiceovers like famous people?
Oh man, I would love to get in that space where to do voiceovers or get an agency to contact me and be like, oh look, you gonna work with Disney or whatever. I would love to, but I need to find like an agent or something that could push me to.
Yeah, that's a talent. You got anybody who does like voiceovers or voices like that you like get inspiration from?
Hella bread in that too, right?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You got anybody who like you get inspiration from who does voices?
Absolutely, yeah. So I started watching I call it old YouTube because it was like back then, man, 2011, 2012, 2013. Onage Pranks. I don't know if you know him. To me, he's a YouTube legend. What he would basically do is a prank call, and again, in all these different voices, and again, he had characters line up. And man, he used to go stupid viral back then. Legendary prank calls. And then there's this dude I used to watch as well, Azers. He mostly didn't do accents. He did basically cartoon characters. He would be on the game, Call of Duty or something, and he would voice like Cleveland Brown, Peter Griffin, Barack Obama.
Funny. That's funny.
And people would love it. Just Call of Duty, voice trolling and stuff. And I looked at that and I'm like, wow, man, these dudes are killing it right now. Let's see what I could add to my style. And then what I peeped that they don't do is they don't do skits.
Yeah.
And that's where, you feel me? This is where I take from, Yeah. It's like, oh, they do voices? Cool. Let me do voices as well, but let me implement something no one's doing.
Yeah.
Let me be a double threat.
Too. I'm watching. I'm like, man, this could be a TV show. It really seems like you take a lot of thought to get. I don't even see how somebody could come up with something like that every day like that.
Oh, man, it's exhausting, bro.
Yeah.
It's very exhausting.
I don't feel like a lot of people gonna be able to put that work in. They might be able to do 1-2 funny skits, but like yours, I'm like, you coming from here, going in the house, coming back out. Like you really did putting a mini movie together.
I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, my mind, man, it's a weird place to be in because sometimes I just think of random shit, and I improvise probably 90% of my stuff.
Yeah.
It's like freestyling,
Yeah.
But I feel like improvisation, you need to have it to be really good. At what you do. It could be freestyling, it could be, making skits or whatever, but it's a very important part of the creativity process,
Let me ask you this, right? Because we all creators. When you create something, how do you get? Because most people, that I coach, they want to get into the space. Most people can't get over that fear of, people gonna think this funny or people gonna like what I'm saying. How important do you think that is for people to get over? Because people don't want to do it because they thinking in their mind, is this gonna be funny or people gonna like it? So they just rather just not even do it.
It's like ripping off the Band-Aid. I keep it a buck with y'all. My first couple of skits, back when I was 19, I was very consistent. I was posting every day, but now I look back at it and I'm just keeping it real with myself. That shit was not funny.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate my friends. If y'all watching, I appreciate y'all for being like, yo, this shit funny, keep posting. I appreciate the support, but looking back at it, I cringe so much because it's like, damn, my comedy has changed so much over time, and I'm really proud of myself to look at my comedy now and compare it to back then where, bro, back then that shit was just corny and cringy. But the thing is, like I said, rip off that Band-Aid, keep posting. Even though if you're blinded and you don't know it's corny right now, keep posting, keep developing over time. And you're gonna see that process, man. 2-3 years later, like how I'm seeing it right now.
Man, listen,
And it's the best
my
process.
mentor told me the same thing. He was like, "You gonna suck before you get good, so get all those sucking ones out the way." I look back on my old stuff the same way. Like, damn, I wouldn't post that today, but it's through the process that you get better and better, and you're not gonna get better. It's just waiting to do something.
Exactly.
You got to reiterate on what you're doing, get the feedback, do something different. People scared to start. So, what would you tell people right now if they're gonna start? If you had like a little cousin or something, and they wanted to get started, like what's like 3-4 steps that you would say they need to do?
Man, the first step is just get on camera and figure out what niche you want to do, man. What niche. Don't start posting gym shit one day and then the next day, talk about cars or whatever. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying if you want to build a nice, algorithm for your TikTok, Instagram, figure out what niche you want to do. Like if you're a mechanic and you love talking about cars or, bullshit, stick to that, And then like, again, the second step, like I always mention is, try to find inspiration, see other big, creators, and then nitpick what they have, and then sauce it into your own style and be original. Originality is the most important thing when making content, in my opinion. And then the third step is just be as much consistent as you can, bro.
Man, I feel like that's the
Consistency
biggest.
is so important, dog.
Especially with these algorithms, you just never know.
Oh my God.
I didn't start getting big until I met Mr. Organic. Shout out Mr. Organic. He was like, man, I'm going to post 4 or 5 times a day. Back then, I was posting once a day, something I thought was good. Once I started posting 5 times a day, I was posting everything I had. And it was the stuff that I didn't even think was good that went viral. To this day, I don't even know what's going to go viral. Sometimes it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to say, I'm going to post this, ain't nobody on, just to see how it do. It'll go viral. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think that was going to go viral. I feel like you don't really know. You can have an idea, but the ones that's going to go viral, you don't know what people going to like.
Yeah, you literally just got to, that's what I tell my clients too, is especially what you're talking about is like when I, all my social media clients that want to learn social media, what I do for you guys is I give you homework. I'm like, look, I need you to find 20 creators that you want to emulate that are killing it in your space. And then we're going to nitpick some things, see what's working, see what's not working. And then we're going to come up with original content for yourself. And just a quote that would kind of relates to like what you guys are talking about. It's like, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I think that's like one of the best quotes to live by.
That's the best quote, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
So, you seeing all this newfound fame online, how's that been for you, like in real life? I want to know who's like one of the most famous people that you may have looked up to or that you've got an opportunity with that you are like most like proud of or excited about.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. I'm still a little ass kid inside, and I'm still trying to take the number game in, where it's just like, yeah, you see on Instagram 2 million followers, but deep down it's just like, damn, it's just numbers on a screen, like. I don't know. It's just I'm kind of weird when I don't really feel like how you say the fame or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I'm a well-known person, and people can come up to me at any time and ask for a picture or whatever, and I'm obviously gonna say yes all the time. But some of these people that I never thought they would DM me and fuck with me, it just really opened my mind. I'm like, wow, like these big artists really fuck with me. Jack Harlow, he's actually from Kentucky, the city that I kind of grew up in. So shout out to Jack. He DM'd me one time.
Oh, that's dope.
And when I got the DM, I was like, wow, like what the fuck? Like that's insane. Stupid, coolly, like down to earth guy, so humble. Yeah, shout out to Jack. He's killing it right now.
Feel like, damn, I really did some shit.
No, yeah. Mexican OT. That's my dog, man.
Okay.
I fuck with Mexican OT.
I fuck with Mexican OT so much.
I like his music.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, his music is fire. I was literally in bed, about to go to sleep, watching Netflix. Boom. turn my phone off, or not turn it off, but get a notification, boom, it says Mexican OT. Yo, fool, where you at? Just had a concert in your city, pull up. This is 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it's Mexican OT. I'm not gonna, go to sleep. I get dressed really quickly, pull up. He sends me the address to his tour bus. I get in there, and he's just like the most chill, humble guy. Not even 5-10 minutes in, we're already laughing and prank calling and shit. And man, I love OT. He's a great guy.
That's fire, man. And so, with all that being said, I want to talk about women. How's your dating life? You got a girl, or like?
God, bro, that shit is so ass, bro.
Have you ever had any girls like want to sleep with you just because like they love your content, like legit tell you like in your DMs like, hey, like,
right,
come lay it down.
Oh man, I don't know any girl that was straightforward like that, but I would say I'm not oblivious. I would say that having these followers, and a following does help me, get with girls and, do the doing,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it definitely helps a lot. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I get some crazy DMs. I love older women, by the way, y'all. Like, man, older women's where
When you say older, what age?
Man, they got to be like 35, 40.
35, 40.
Motherfucker, I'm 33. Don't make me feel old, bastard. Gosh damn.
You still in your prime, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, what you
bro.
like
30s
about-
is the new 20s, man. Relax.
But a man's 30 and a woman's 30 is two different things.
Yeah,
So tell me,
Goldie explained
what
it
do you
perfectly,
like
right?
about the older women that the younger women just ain't giving?
It's just with older women, when I'm talking to them across the room or something, I feel more confident because I'm like, damn, I'm just, I'm 22 years old. I don't really got to prove myself to them. They kind of know that I'm young and see what I got going on and stuff. With these younger women or women my age, it's kind of like, damn, like, let me lock in and actually, just try to, and it's just like older women just understand you. They've been through so much bullshit and bad dick and shit. And, they just want to be energized.
You're over here laying good pipe.
Shout out to Honey Packs, man. They be looking out for me,
Goldie, have you ever had a girl just DM you and just be like, hey,
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I know you have. I know you get girls DM you all the time.
Yeah. Most women, they DM me, they'll say some stuff like, I'm trying to get on the program. It ain't really sexual like that because I feel like they watch my content like that. Back in the day, I would get that more often. Now it's really, they see my content and they try to appease to what they think I'm on. Mm-hmm. But I don't really do the DMs. A woman got to DM me for a long period of time. She got to really be interested for me to even DM her back. Exactly. Tell me what you think. Like when you coming up to a woman, I like your methodology though, because you picking an older woman because she don't need so much because she's already in a later stage in life. She don't got too many picking, so she's not playing as many games. She's just gonna be happy to be fucking with somebody young.
Exactly.
So that's a great place to do. Tell me this though. Because we got a methodology, right? I got a methodology to like who likes you. I only like who likes me, don't matter what you look like. She got to be giving me that energy back. Would you say dudes should like who likes them? Or you feel like if a dude likes a woman, he should try to pursue her?
That's a really good question. Yeah, I mean, it's important for both people to obviously, like each other and stuff and not see anywhere in between where it's like, oh, this girl's only gonna like him because he got clout or he got money. It should be a balance, right? What I try to look for in girls is personality though, bro.
Yeah.
Like personality is so important to me. Obviously, it's cool to, be good looking, have, a nice little face card and stuff to wake up every morning and be like, damn, this girl's fine as fuck. But now personality to me is the key to my heart, man. If you can make me laugh and shit and just have, great memories with that person and just laugh all the time with them is very important.
Man, I feel you on that. I say it all the time, man. Once you have sex with a woman 100 times, you see her looking beautiful 100 times, then what? That's what's actually going to matter later down the line. So if you're just going off of looks, man, so what we say is, how much does she like you? How teachable is she? Her teachability index. She got to be teachable. She got to have a pleasing personality. And then after that, the looks come in. Because I say it all the time, right? The difference between a 6 and a 9 or a 10, if you even believe those exist, is all the trimmings and the extras. Maybe she got a little work done, got her ass done, got her titties done. She got the nice hair, she got the nice makeup, she got the Chanel bag, she got the Rolex. You could put that on any woman. I can take a woman who looked like a 4 or a 5 and she could look like a 7 or 8. So if I can buy it, it's not that valuable. But what's invaluable is how she acts, what's her family like, what's her soul like. Do I got to be worried about when we break up? Is she the type of person, if she's mad enough, will she do something? So we look for those type of things before the looks. And I feel like your relationship always going to be better like that.
Exactly. 100% agree with you, brother.
What you think, Kels?
Yeah, I agree, man. We talk about this often, brother. So I agree. But I do have a funny story about, the DMs and, women wanting to sleep with me. So I was in Vegas one time, and this little Asian girl, she's a flight attendant. If you ever see this, I would love to get that flight pass from you. But she walked up to me. She's like, look, literally within the first 2 seconds of conversation, she's like, I love you and I want to sleep with you tonight. You and your son's content makes me so happy, and I know I'm not gonna never see you again. And I took her up to my my hotel room, and I did what it did, and she laid there like a dead fish, and it was the craziest kind of like experience I've ever had. But like I said, if you ever see this, she was a flight attendant for Delta, and I would love that flight pass.
Hey man, I'm trying to avoid having sex with a woman on the first day. Man, I done took a woman on vacation, and 2-3 days in, I ain't even hit it, and I was trying not to. I feel like, man, a woman got to earn that from me. Right? If I just put it down like it's nothing, what if she, if I want to use the dick as a reward and punishment system, she just can't get it. She got to earn it. Exactly. Like women, why do dudes want the cat so bad? I feel like it's more mental. It's because you can't get it. It's an accomplishment when you get it. So I want the woman to feel the same about me. If we just going out on a date, women are always trying to go back to the room. I'm not. And it just makes it more valuable. I feel like once you give up the dick, women are just like men. Once she gets the dick, it's like, okay, I got what I wanted. I'm going to keep her on the hook. She didn't get numb. Now she like, man, I really want to see what it's like. And as I'm leading her and reeling her into the dick, I can have her jump through a whole bunch of hoops.
Yeah, look, I wasn't thinking like that. So this was back when I was drinking. When I was drinking, I was just trying to fuck anything and everything. And I was just real lost, once I started working on myself and gained some self-respect and I started to love myself, I realized, exactly everything that you're talking about. And you guys need to apply that to your life. So until you truly love yourself, you're never going to have any self-respect, and you're just going to be giving your energy to everyone. It's so important to protect that. And like Goldie said, your dick is a reward. And you truly need to implement that into your life. Not everyone is supposed to get a piece of you.
You hear that, ladies? 3 inches is a reward right now. You feel me? So you're going to work for that.
Yeah, you're going to work for that. But like when I was drinking, I didn't think like that because I was just out here all fucking willy-nilly just trying to get my dick wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, no self-respect. And when you're using your vices and you're getting fucked up all the time, you're not thinking about that. You're just looking for that quick dopamine hit, So
I got a good question for y'all. So let's turn it around real quick. So about the women, right? I'm a lover boy when it comes to girls. Like I love to show them a good time. Be a gentleman. I would never ghost a girl after the first day, after or whenever we
You would never ghost a girl.
No, I don't think I ever did. I'm just a gentleman, man. I probably get ghosted. Well, not probably. I would, yeah. But I'm a gentleman, man. I would love to, just take care of, because I was raised by my mom and grandma a lot. My dad too, but my mom and grandma really pushed the narrative, respect women. But if women are disrespecting you, fuck them, just be a good guy to girls and stuff. And how do you, being here in Miami, girls here, for being here in 3 weeks, I'm just scanning it and shit. And it's just like, they're on a whole different pedestal. Like there's a lot of bougie girls here, and it's okay to be bougie, it's okay to, have your value and stuff. But it's just, how do I find a girl that I could really be like, damn, like that's the one. Just off the values you listed, like what?
Man,
I like where this is going.
Hey, listen,
Goldie's about to go in.
Listen,
everyone listen.
It's very simple. It's very simple. But dudes, they overlook this. They feel like they can overlook this step. If you overlook this step, everything else becomes harder. You have to like who likes you. Okay. You can't like who you like. You have to like the woman. If you see a beautiful woman and it just does something to you inside, I am only looking for the woman who sees me like that. When a woman walks into a club, it's a dude in there that she's like, damn, that man is fine. I hope he talks to me. I'm only looking for the woman who feels like that about me. And this is the kicker. You're not going to find that girl every day. So therefore, you settle for the one that you really like. If you can be patient and say, I'm only looking for who's looking for me, when you find that woman, it's going to be the right woman. You get what I'm
To answer
saying?
my
You
question.
can't overlook. What do you feel about that? I like in all my relationships last an ungodly amount of time. Why? Because I'm only catching the women that are looking for me, and most dudes don't find the woman that they looking for because they too busy.
Yeah.
Most dudes don't find a woman looking for them because they too busy doing the looking. If you always chasing, trying to find a woman you want, you're not gonna have your eyes open for that woman in the corner that was staring at you a little too long.
Exactly. That goes back to the manifestation process. If y'all know
Yep.
what that is, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Attract, don't chase. You know.
Yeah, attract. You definitely want to attract and don't chase. And then when you're chasing, dude, you're spending a lot of time. You're spending money.
Yeah.
You're spending energy, and that's taken away from your business. That's taken away from everything that's most important to you. So you got to be real careful with that. That's why I listen to Goldie. And
Yeah, Goldie. That's really good advice.
Listen,
bro.
when I
that
go,
changed my life, and
when
it
I-
applies to everything in life.
when I go to the club or I go anywhere, I'm not out here looking for the woman. I'm not out here looking for a woman. I'm looking for who looking for me. I'm enjoying myself. I'm being myself, and maybe my woman is in there tonight. And if she's not, I had a good time anyway.
Exactly.
But you don't understand how that energy will attract that woman. Women don't like a thirsty dude. If you out there talking to every woman, going up there, yeah, y'all want some drinks? The woman that saw you, that liked you, now she's a little turned off. Man, this dude is on everything. So even if he talks to me, he just talked to last. Women see me in there chilling, enjoying myself. I might say, hey, how you doing? But it's a different aura. You're going to attract a woman you like that. I can't even like a woman that don't like me a lot. I tell women all the time, you don't like me enough. A woman got to like me a whole hell of a lot. I'm like you, though. I'm a lover boy, too, when it's the right woman. You know, when she really
Facts.
on me, I could be really on her.
it makes you want to do that for him. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like you're over here putting in all this work, you're like, fuck, man. It's time consuming.
Man, you ever went up to a woman and you say hello and she just get to grinning and smiling and her eyes get bright? That's the only way that I can get with a woman. If I go up to her and she seems like she's reluctant or I'll just take my Instagram, I'm not even gonna take it. You know, it got to be a mutual. And when you find a woman like that, you're never gonna go with a woman who just kind of like you. It's just different.
It's the law of exposure.
A lot of
Once you've
dudes
been- once
have
you-
never seen that. When you have a woman that will lie, steal, kill, go to jail for you, do anything for you, you ain't even got to ask her to do certain things. She sees it herself and wants to do it. Once you get a woman like that, you're never going to be out there chasing a woman.
And you could apply that to your business, you know,
yeah,
whether
for
it's
sure.
like, you know, most content creators, once they hit 1 million followers, like, oh, I need a manager. I tell people, no, a manager is going to come find you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a manager until it's the right time you need a
real.
manager. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
really real, yeah.
Or just, I don't know, just anything in life. Choose who chooses you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that ideology
so much
is
in this
going to,
podcast.
that's what I'm saying. That ideology is
Holy
going to
shit.
save your life, bro.
No, yeah. Man.
Save you from heartache.
And this is why I fuck with grown folks. You know, like I'm not saying y'all are old as shit.
Motherfucker, dude. Son of a
But
bitch.
it's just like my whole life. I've been more. I go with older folks more because they have so much wisdom and so much.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
you
yeah.
trade youth for wisdom, man. It's a fair exchange. A lot of times too, though, you know, a lot of dudes they get raised by women and they're not giving you the game. They're giving you the game for a dude that they would want. Right? They're not necessarily giving you the game that a man would have to keep them in check and pocket. They kind of teaching you to be the pushover that they want, which isn't actually good for you. It's good for them. And sometimes they don't even consciously understand that. They want to raise their son to be the man that they want. And that man, they probably not even going to respect. So a lot of dudes grow up all feeling like this about a woman, not understanding the key is, no, you treat a certain woman like that, not every woman like that. You know, and women get mad at me all the time. They like, oh, well, you don't respect women. No, I respect who deserve to be respected. I'm not treating every woman on a pedestal just because they're a woman. Same way with a man. I treat a man with a certain respect because of his character. I do the same with women. And women don't get no pass from me just because she's a woman.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah.
We done went off course a little bit.
No, it's good though. People need to hear this, man. Especially him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
out here, all this little clout and shit. And you're gonna have a lot of girls chasing and knocking down your door here soon, bro.
Oh man, I'm scared.
If I was your age, bro, I tell people all the time, if I could have one thing in life, it would have been a mentor. So that's my best advice for you, bro, is get around good people and make sure that you stay around good people because,
100%.
you know, when you're running around, you're 22 years old and you're like a dog with its fucking pink thing hanging out. You got little chains in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? People are going to have you spending money in the places you don't need to be spending it. You're going to be trying to fuck the girls that you don't need to, you know, be fucking. So my best advice for you right now, brother, is lock in, find a solid group of dudes who are really on their shit. Stay away from the vices. Don't be getting fucked up, you know, 3-4 times a week. You know, find people like us that, you know, we've already been the crash dummies. We've been through it, bro.
Exactly.
Let us be your helmet. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that,
and these
damn.
women will throw you off the most if you ain't got that part in check, man. Especially in Miami, but everywhere. It's women out here who it's their only job to get a man who gonna support them, get a man that they can cherry branch off of because he got some status. And a lot of dudes, they'll allow it to happen because they're not looking for certain characteristics. That's why, I don't really do much for a woman who come get with me off the back because that's what she here for. The only woman that's gonna stay with you that really likes you is the one where you ain't gotta take her on these extravagant yachts and dinners and vacations. If I'm not doing any of that, but my presence is the only thing you getting, then that's how I can vet if she really likes me. It's dudes out here, they married or they been with a woman 3-4 years. I know that woman, she don't really like him. But the only reason she's there is because all of these things that he's doing. But most dudes, they're not going to stop doing that. Why? Because you'll find really quick that a lot of these women just want you for that. And that's cool, as long as you know. But a lot of these dudes, they done got confused that this woman actually likes them when it's actually the lifestyle because you led with that. Whatever you lead with, a woman is going to want from you. So I lead with myself, my time, my energy, my knowledge. And if a woman like me, she's going to stay for that. If she wanted the gifts and all of that, well, she's not going to be with me. And I've already vetted out with that process a woman who's only going to want me for what I want or what I got.
So don't be out here trying to lead with your bread.
No, yeah.
Hey, man, listen, you can do it.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
know what it is. If I'm leading with my bread and I'm just trying to knock something down, well, I know that's why she here. I'm not going to dilute myself that that's not the case, though.
So Will, you're famous for these prank calls. Goldie was just telling me about them. I want to hear one, bro. I want you to call just like a
let's do
random business. What voice do you want to do?
Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, my go-to is always the girl one.
All right, yeah, let's do that one.
What I do again, so like I told y'all in my skits, I improvise along the lines. That's what I do in my prank calls too. So we're just gonna improvise this. This shit ain't fake. What I usually do is call like hotels, smoke shops, all that shit.
Let's do it.
Let's just call a hotel near our area and just basically just go off the dome and see what's
Tell
up.
me you're a prostitute. I'm gonna give you some things. You're a prostitute. You're hungry.
I was just about to.
Okay, so
do
look,
something.
you're a prostitute. You're hungry, and you just came from China.
Okay.
Now you improvise the rest.
Okay, but
Prostitute, hungry, and from China.
That's funny.
Here we go. You guys are in for a treat.
Thank you. Welcome to Eagle Home Access Fee. Happy that's not speaking to you.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Candace. I just had a quick little question, if that's okay.
It's okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I am a prostitute, right? I just came from China. Sorry, I'm so hungry. I'm eating right now while I'm talking to you. But I had a question. All I wanted to do was film an adult video with 10 guys, and I just want to see if I can book a hotel for this evening.
It's asking if you can, you said you have a question or you want to make a reservation. I didn't know.
Yeah, I
If
just
you
want to
want
book a
make
room.
reservation.
Just want to book a room, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do, right? Just going to have 10 black guys in a room by myself and just film a video. Is that okay?
I'm sure that should be okay. I don't think this will be a problem.
Okay. Okay, well, can you join so you can be the 11th guy or what?
Sorry?
Do you want to join?
To join what? Sorry.
Yeah, to join the...
How can I join?
Yeah. To join the room. It's going to be me and 10 other guys, and just we're going to film a nice little, little cream pie scene.
No. Thanks for the invite. Unfortunately, I can't join.
Why? Come on, you sound really cute.
I have to work, unfortunately.
You have to work,
Yes, ma'am.
but if you didn't work, you would be in there, right?
Not so sure. I don't think so. I'm not a fan of taking videos.
Oh, okay. That's fine. But I can do a reservation, right?
Ask him how big he is.
No, can make a reservation, but I don't know about 10 other guests because the reservation is only for 2 guests.
It's only for 3 guests. Okay. Well, you know what? It's fine. I'll find another hotel. Before I leave, how big are you?
Thank you so much for calling in.
Good shit, dude. That's funny.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, the prank calls are good, man. The prank calls
This
are
guy
good.
was
I
really
love it.
chill, but there's other people that just be like, yo, what the fuck? You know?
You gotta call like a Taco Bell or something. That should be
yeah.
hilarious.
100%.
You ever seen that one guy on Instagram where he's like, put a girl on? You seen him?
I think so. Yeah.
Put a girl on. Yeah. So this guy Goldie, he calls businesses for like 50 days in a row, and just prank call. It's funny. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Well, look, brother. Thank you so much for coming on today. Where can everyone find you at?
Guys, I'm everywhere. Instagram, Yo Boy Will. The same tag goes for TikTok, YouTube. I'm starting to do Twitch a lot. I go live every night. Yo Boy Will on there as well. Snapchat, Yo Boy Will. Everywhere with the user Yo Boy Will. And I appreciate you guys for watching this. And thank you guys for inviting me. This was a lovely time well spent, and I learned a lot actually.
Yeah,
Appreciate you
Thank
coming on.
guys, 100%.
Yeah, and then
Make sure
Goldie.
y'all boys subscribe.
Yeah, definitely. And then Goldie, we talked about a lot about women today, and where can our community come and learn so they don't have to be out here bumping their head choosing the wrong
you already
ones.
know Young Goldie on Instagram, GoldieRatio.com, Game Guy Goldie on YouTube, ours Game Guys podcast, and we got our community coming up real soon.
Yeah, our community is going to be amazing, guys. So make sure that you guys go click that link in our bio. It's going to be posted under this video here on YouTube, and our community is going to save your life. Essentially, you get to learn from people like me, Goldie McQueen, and like I said, we were the crash dummies in life. We're your helmet now, and we got a bunch of digital products, courses, and everything for you guys.
Oh yeah, let me tell them, get chose with your mouth closed, guys. Learn how to get chose, learn how to choose and get chose. Get the Game Guy Mentality program. You want to get this mindset, you need it.
And if you guys are wondering how to DM women properly on Instagram, and you want to be able to get dates through the DMs without having, say you're a little shy in person, but you want to learn how to talk to women through the DM, I'm a pro at it. And I got an ebook.
So you can help me?
Oh yeah. Oh, brother,
fire.
I got the best. I got the best DMs, and I wrote a whole ebook on it. So you guys make sure to go grab that as well. And we'll see you guys on another episode of the Game Gods podcast. Peace.